Alright, Class A, last thing we need to go over as far as double object pronouns now that you guys have watched the review videos, you've watched the quote-unquote new video over double object pronouns. Here is a suggested process for writing or rewriting sentences with double object pronouns. Step 1. Find the subject. This is the person who's doing the action or the person being described. And don't forget, subjects may be left out in sentences. So find the subject and your verb phrase, usually the action. Some of you are going to be like, oh my God, why is she talking to us like kindergartners? Because I don't know what it is about putting all this stuff together, but people, all of a sudden, it's like they go crazy. They can't find the subject of a sentence. They conjugate the verb for the direct object. It gets crazy, so we're just laying it all out on the line. Step 1, find the subject and your verb phrase. When I underline these, I need you guys to underline them as well because that's actually a part of the process for some of the things we do in here. Underline the subject and the verb phrase. Step 2, find the direct object / the direct object pronoun. Please put a circle around this. How do you do that? You ask who or what is being verbed. Step 3, find the indirect object / the indirect object pronoun, or in some cases a reflexive pronoun. Remember, IOPs are always in the sentence with or without clarification. If something is being done to or for someone, you must have an IOP. So please put a box around that because that's how we label those when we're diagramming these sentences. Okay. So you do those things first. Then to write or rewrite it. Step 1, state the subject. I have that in parentheses because you don't always have to state the subject, and conjugate the verb for the subject. I'm actually going to include an underline under these things. Step 5. Select your indirect object pronouns or reflexive pronouns and your direct object pronouns and put the happy couple in order. How do you put them in order? Well, the direct object pronoun is always the gentleman, so he always goes second. And step 6. After selecting what pronouns you need, place your pronouns in an appropriate spot in relationship to the type of verb you have, because you always place your pronouns in relationship to your verb. Depends on what type of verb you have, but that's the rule. And you can ask yourself, is there more than one acceptable placement? If you have more than one type of verb, you probably have more than one acceptable type of placement. And that just goes off of your pronoun placement rules. Before a conjugated verb or a negative command, or attached at the end of an infinitive, present participle, or affirmative command. Don't forget your accents if you need them. Actually, let's add that in here and ask yourself, do I need accents? All right. So here is your fail-proof suggested process for writing or rewriting sentences with double object pronouns. That's it. Thanks.